Do you remember the movie with Jack Nicklaus called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Well, if you remember the movie, then this disc summary will highlight Jack Nicklaus's personality. Now, this disc report came over my desk today, and I wanted to break it down. Now, what you're going to notice here is there's a significant variation between the natural style on the right-hand side and the adapted style on the left-hand side. When you see a significant shift in the disc style, you know somebody's wearing a mask. You know somebody's covering up their true identity, and the behaviors that they're showing may not be their true behavior. Now, I want you to focus in where I've drawn the circle. Whenever we see a tight graph like this, the D is close to the line, the I style is close to the line, the S style is close to the line, the C style is close to the line. When we see this, it could be one of two things. Firstly, the person's trying to be all things to all people. Or secondly, the person might be trying to trick the higher sense instrument, and we want to bring attention to that. So let's break it down. Eyes on the left-hand side of the screen. We can see here there's a significant change from the natural style to the adapted style. And this high C style, the active S, and the low I, we call this the Jack Nicklaus style. So if you've ever seen the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, this should make a lot of sense. What we can see here, the I style, natural, is 34, and the adapted I style drops all the way down. There's less energy there, and it's 16 points. That's an 18-point variation. Somebody's putting on a mask. Somebody's covering their true identity. Secondly, you can see that C style, natural, is 45, and the adapted style is 77. There's 32 points more energy being put into the adapted style. Somebody's wearing a mask, somebody's covering their true identity. So we know that there's a significant shift taking place, and this person's most likely, 1, in a state of flux, 2, under stress, or in their current role, they don't know what's required of them, and they're trying to adapt for success. Now, in addition, I've also calculated the spread. The spread is the distance between a high factor and a low factor. On the left-hand side, you can see that the C style is high, 77, the I style is low, 61. And we say that this is a strong spread. And when the score is strong, 61 or above, the descriptive words are going to become absolute truths for this individual. And these behaviors are going to be really obvious. So when it comes to influencing people and contacts, they're going to put less energy into people. They're going to be introspective. They're going to be suspicious. When it comes to conscientiousness, focusing on procedures and constraints, this person's going to put a lot of energy into data. They're going to be courteous. They're going to be focused. They're going to be looking for high standards. And this person should also be dependable when it comes to following the rules. Now, this combination of the C and the I style, this person, when wearing the mask, they should be precise. They should be a perfectionist. They should be accurate. They should be extremely careful with details. They're going to put data first and people second. They're going to be more focused on getting it right versus who's right. So whenever you see a disc style like this, where there's a significant shift from the natural style to the adapted style, you've got to ask yourself, what's the mask? What's the true identity? And then you've got to go to work and figure out the true behaviors. Thank you for your time. If your disc style looks like this, drop me a message and let me help you understand your disc style and what you could start to do differently. Have a wonderful day.